Hello, hello. Hope people can hear me over the music. I'll turn it down a little bit just in case. But today we're gonna start streaming a new game, Ace of Seafood, which is one of my favorite games that I've ever played. I'm not sure how to explain this game, but once you see it, it makes total sense. It all just clicks, and it's super fun. So let's go ahead, get this iTunes volume dipping down here. Go ahead and mute that. Go ahead and pop in the game audio in 3, 2, 1. There we go. And then feel free to let me know if that's a little too loud, too quiet, whatever you're feeling. And let's go ahead and transition our screen over to the gameplay. And there we go. So we're gonna start from scratch. I'm playing it on the PC, which I've never done before. I've always played it on PS4. So here we go. First decision. Which fish to start as. So sardines kind of like glass cannon, super weak, but or potentially very strong, but doesn't have a lot of HP. Salmon has a lot of health. Mackerel's kind of like mid, and then the shrimp and lobsters kind of play a little weird. So I think I'm gonna go with mackerel, just kind of middle of the road. It is the future. The human mind is separate from the body, but has not yet forgotten. Oh, wrong thing. Reset. Okay. Oh, now it's gonna give me the controller controls. Oh well. Okay. So, as we can see from the controls that I'm not using, you can do a lot of different stuff in this game, but the main thing is just your fish and you must shoot. The goal is to like obtain like different like reefs, like basically take control of them, and each reef gives you new like stats and like more points to add more fish to your team and stuff like that. And some of them are guarded and some of them aren't. But okay, got it. We can change what attack we have. Fish have multiple attacks. So we got like this homing little laser thing going on here, which is pretty useful for just kind of nuking everything in the vicinity, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. We also have normal attack, and then we have our decoy attack, if it'll let me switch to it. Where we just spawn little decoy fish. And each fish has like different attacks, so let's cycle through our different formations here. Okay. I think I'll stick with this one. We can also like use our stamina to like sprint, basically. Okay. And we have a melee attack. Then let's shoot our little ping out here and see where to go next. But we're in the tutorial, so okay. And map. And I think that should be the end of the tutorial here. To spawn more decoy fish in the meantime. Got it. And now the world has opened up to us. Let's get this reef. Just by touching it, we got it. We can enter them to both restore our health and also like change our team and stuff like that. And we can also use them to fast travel, but right now we have like nothing unlocked. So let's just hop on out here. Okay, let's just start exploring the map. Let's see what fish are over here. We have some sardines. I think we could take those out. Now we have the very intense battle music. Okay, got one sardine down. And we got the second one. Okay. Let's continue on our quest for sea life domination. Barracuda is going to be kind of strong, but let's go give it a shot. The worst that could happen is that we die horribly. So. Which is gonna happen. Okay. We could flee, but honestly we might as well just die if we have to. Yeah, we're gonna die. We could try melee though. No, we're gonna die. Rest in peace, little fish. Let's go back to the starting reef. Let's go bop on out from there. Let's see what we got going on over here. Red frog crab. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oop. Fish goes pew pew pew. That's pretty much this entire game. That's great. So, I got another den. We have 4 out of 43. So we got some things to capture. Let's follow the ping. See what we got over here. We got some mackerels. We should be able to take them on. Hopefully. If we can even hit them. Yeah, okay. I hope my teammates are able to do some damage. Oh no, one of them's down. Okay, there should be another barracuda or mackerel. Okay. Let's see if we can melee them to death. Yeah, we got it. And now we can make more mackerels. Cool. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Okay. Do we have enough goop? could definitely make a sardine. Okay. Let's start by making 3 sardines. So we can have a full team. Then let's swap one of these out with another mackerel, and then we could have one more mackerel. So let's do that. 5 mackerels, 1 sardine. That's our team for now. So now we got more fish on our team, so that's pretty good. Okay. Let's see what we got bopping out around over here before we go fight the barracuda again. Cool. This one's not defended, so that's pretty good. We'll enter it just so we can save. The music in this game is such a bop. Okay. Let's go zip zoom over here. Oh, we've encountered submarines. Okay, so let's spawn some decoys. And then let's how do we want to approach this? We're just kind of gonna have to go wild, I feel like. We gotta find the right angle to pierce their armor. And hope our entire team does not perish. Okay. The drama. How many fish does it take to defeat one submarine? Well, most of our team has died. But we killed one submarine, so now we just gotta find the other one. Let's see if we can nuke him down. Yeah, we did it. Cool. And now we can make submarines. Which aren't particularly useful to us at the moment. Well, now we have 7 out of 43 reefs. So let's go explore over here a bit. See if there's anything over here at all. Some mackerels, but we don't really need to defeat those at the moment. There's a hermit crab. We haven't encountered them yet. It looks like there's a few. There's also prawns. So. Okay. Oh, we got a new attack because we got more HP now. So. The most terrifying thing to fight, probably like seals. Seals are pretty tough. Also just any fish that's really big. Great white sharks would be pretty bad. There's a giant squid, but I think I know where he's at, so we can avoid him at least. But okay. Let's get these prawns. Where are my teammates at? I got them all going in now. I think if we could defeat all 3 of these prawns, we'll be pretty much set to go as far as, like, we'll be able to add those to our team. There's a whole lot of prawns over there. They got one of our mackerels. Oh, they just summoned a bunch of decoys. It's hard to lock on through all the decoys. We might have to come back. So. Let's go floor it away for now. Also, if you see like really big shapes on the mini-map in the corner, you know something like like a big fish or something bad's coming. The transition out of the music, so abrupt. So funny. Okay, so let's go back to our home base here, which is just this car, so we could get our team back. And maybe let's go explore like down and to the left. I'm so glad this game has like fast travel. It's so convenient. Okay. There's a reef over here. Oh, there's more ships. Well, let's give it our best shot. Well, everyone's pretty much dead already, so... Why is this one mackerel attacking? Oh no, not the mackerels. I wasn't even trying to fight them. Oh dang. So maybe we'll avoid that reef for now. We should probably get closer to it just so we can add it to our mini-map for later. Now we'll just scoot on past it. Okay. We're gonna have to get further away for it to detect anything else. Okay, it's showing there's something up here. Oh. Stingrays might be a little tough. Yeah, we're dead. I love the explosion noises. So, okay, maybe let's go up and to the left. We'll explore that way instead of down and to the left. Man, I really want those stingrays though. Okay, king crabs. Okay. Maybe... Oh, that's the wrong attack. I wanted the decoys. If we all just spawn a bunch of decoys to start with. And then we ignored the giant tuna. Okay. Oh, this little lionfish. We should get him. Because the lionfish is a pretty good fish if we can add it to our team. Oh, we'll probably have to defeat more than one of him. Okay, that went pretty well. Let's get some more decoys and then let's try and take on the crabs. And if it's bad, we'll just run. So. And the crab seems to have gone above water. Okay, I think we'll get this one down. I just see 1,000 decoys over there. Okay, we got one. He's trying to get under the ground. Destroy the crab. Destroy. Where's he going? And this crab's got a lot of defense. Did it. Okay. I love the like ominous lore of this game. Like all the like the loading screen text. It's so good. Okay, what's nearby? We'll get some decoys ready. Are these all lionfish? That's a lot of them. We're gonna need more decoys. Well, if we could defeat a couple and then flee, we can eventually add the lionfish to our team. So that'll be good. We're losing fish at a rapid rate already, though. It's a lot of explosions. We're losing health pretty bad. We might have to flee. Okay. I don't know if there's a strategy that we could do. Let's look at what we got. We could make a submarine. Might as well make one of them. So we did that. I don't know if the submarine's gonna be very much help here, but it's worth a shot. We can also like exchange out our mackerels real quick, because that one's not like full experience. So now we're gonna play as mackerel number 2. Okay. Maybe let's go check out this direction for a bit. only the main one seems to get experience. So the experience like impacts how much like HP and like attack damage you have. So it's like good to remember to like rotate them out and keep like developing your team. That way everyone's strong and not just you. So, because the difference between no experience and a lot of experience can be like a lot of health. So, you just gotta keep it in mind. The Squilla. I don't know what that is. Maybe let's just explore around for a bit and see if we can find some like free undefended reefs. We could just shoot through the wall to try and get to this one. If we can. With our team's powers combined. I think there's a boat on the other side of this. So maybe we should avoid that. Let's go follow this squiggly line. Also, it's interesting that even though you can run low on stamina, it feels like you never run out. Because I'm just holding sprint down this whole time and it just goes to 1. So, okay. And then the natural reefs are nice because, like, they're not defended by anything. Let's see if we could beat up this boat, though. I believe in us. Not the sponge. Not the sea anemone. Yeah, we're trying to target that. So. I should have had us do some decoys. Our sardines already dead and this ship hasn't even started really attacking us. Okay, now he's angry. Hopefully our submarine can do some damage. Just gotta slowly get to the right side so he can pierce its armor. Gotta get revenge for the sardines. Oh man, everyone's dead. It's up to us. I don't really know where this ship is going. He just threw like a depth charge at us, though. We might need to get stronger fish for this ship. Oh, we got that added to our map at least. We'll go revive our team. This music. Okay. Well, if we do defeat that ship, we get a lot of experience, which is kind of nice. But defeating it is a whole problem in and of itself. Let's just kind of explore over here. Kind of go into this weird goop stuff. It's a lot of salmon. We need to like come up with like a battle strategy. We need to unlock some more fish for our team that can like handle these strong fish. I think our best bet might be getting those lionfish though, or perhaps getting the stingrays. That's a lot of king crab. Let's see if we got any natural reefs over here. And then we could go back and try for the lionfish, I think. There's some like stray lionfishes bopping around over here, but there's some mackerel over there. I kind of wish I had some of the bigger fish unlocked because their speed's so much higher, so it's like so much faster to explore. Oh, it's sending us back to the ship. Oh, here's one of those squilla things. Maybe we could defeat it. A lost Winona herb. Squilla. Okay. Our mackerel's down there doing something against it. Let's get some decoys going for survivability. This thing's like going pretty like deep down. How I killed us with like 2 melee hits. Oh dang. Okay, so those things are strong, good to know. Oh, I forgot when you die it loses all your like map like knowledge. Maybe we could get it back if we pick up our stuff. Oh well, we know everything's just up and to the left, so. But we need to get some lionfish added to our team, I feel like. Even if we just have to snipe them one by one. Maybe the submarine will help us win. Well, the submarine's dead. So, I retract that statement a little bit. They're just chewing through my decoys here. And then they're chewing through me. Okay. Well, maybe we could go get those king crabs added to our team. I think we would just have to defeat one more of them. I really wish this submarine was carrying its weight on this team, but it's doing its best. Okay, so let's try to get one of these king crabs on our team. Doing some damage to it. I think the submarine's doing a lot of damage. Okay. I mean, we don't have to defeat the other one, but let's just go save and see if we have enough stuff to add a king crab. Is this the crab? Well, this is one crab, so we can do that one. And king crab. So they both cost too much. Well, we could maybe replace one of the mackerels with the crab. You do this one. Okay. So now we have at least one crab on our team, so that's something. Okay. Then, trying to think of what to do. Let's go explore over here. I know there's one fish that if I encounter it in the ocean, I definitely want to defeat it. I don't remember what it's called, but they can generate shields around themselves. So they're like super like resilient and useful. Oh. Why is it saying not to go to this one? Oh, it's really deep down, that's why. The deeper you get in the ocean, the scarier the enemies that spawn down there, so we'll come back to that one. Okay, I think we can defeat some snow crabs. I believe in us. Okay, so let's do it. There is more of them than I thought. One of our mackerels has already passed away. Both of our mackerels and our sardine. Okay, I think we just got this one snow crab left. Yeah, that went pretty well. Cool, cool. I don't know if the snow crab's better than the red frog crab. can replace this sardine with another mackerel, though. We have enough points now, so that's good. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm not saying to go off this way. Oh dang. This one's kind of deep, but I think this is a natural reef, so we should be okay. Good. Okay. Got one more home base. I like how the beam just curves straight up. Was this the stingrays? No, this was the boats. Well, I guess we're doing it. Oh, this one might die. Okay, we got one of them. Got two of them. And this one's dying pretty fast too. Yeah. And now we can make those. That's good. Maybe if we have a whole fleet of boats, we can take out that one other boat. Okay, we have 12 of 43 reefs, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's go explore and see what's over here. And hope it doesn't lead us to, like, the end game reef. Oh, that's the stingrays again. Well, maybe we're stronger now. Because there is only two of them. They do have a lot of health, though. They got like 3 full health bars per stingray. Getting a little close. Dang. Well, if we could defeat one of them, we can then escape. And then we just have to defeat 3 of them, and then we can get our own. So, I think we can do this. It just might take a few tries. But if it takes more than 3 tries, then that's too many. So, okay. Let's do this with a little bit more strategy this time. Let's get our decoys up. Let's get our formation. And let's do this. Okay, it's focused on the decoys for the most part. But it is going wild. Okay, I think we could get this one. Okay. And then this other one's pretty low on health, honestly. Wait, is there something else attacking us? There was, but I don't know what it was. So, um, I kind of feel like actually we should teleport back to the other reef and then come back and defeat one more, just so we can get the stingrays on our team. Let's give that a shot. I'm surprised we've defeated that, honestly. That went pretty well. I think the decoys definitely help. We just gotta defeat one of them. So. Someone on our team can shoot weird lasers too. I wonder if it's the crab. Oh, we're doing way worse this time. Yep. It's up to just us now. Well, we're just kind of getting bopped around. Yikes. Okay, let's look at her team. Let's see if two's full on experience too, so. Maybe I'll try playing as the crab, maybe. I'll have you be too. Should I have tried king crab? Yeah. Let's give it a shot. The crab's kind of like controlled kind of weird, but let's see what moves we have. We have laser beam of death, that's good. We have melee, we have another melee, and we have that, so, okay. So we can like rip our limbs off, so that's great. Probably want to stick with phaser. Man, this thing is so confusing to control. It's like sprint takes me up, and then in order to go faster, I have to melee, basically, I guess. Okay, that's... And then also the camera kind of works a little weird as them. Oh, this thing's doing some damage. Oh, we got one of them, though. Honestly, I just want to flee. I don't think he's gonna let me. Dang. Okay. Well, we can go pick up our goop and our DNA that we dropped, so that's good at least. That'll give us our experience back. Oh, there's a spiny lobster. Haven't encountered one of those. Maybe we could just melee it to death. Well, maybe not. I don't know where it went. I guess we got it, so. Okay. Let's return back. Oh, the clown triggerfish, that's the fish that can shield itself, but we're low on health, so... Dang. I just want to play as the clownfish. This crab, I cannot get over it. It's so weird. Okay. I think I'm gonna switch out of crab mode. But, oh man, he needs a lot of experience. Actually, let's try the other crab. Let's try snow crab. We could try that. And I think we still need to defeat one of the... Oh, this is weird too. Blind pincers. Depth charge, so that's kind of like homing. Okay. This is hilarious. This is just how I move. Oh, I have like a laser sword. What was that? Oh, that's my melee. Okay. Alright, team. Go wild. Did we get him? Yeah, we got one of them. And we can make stingrays now. So let's just kind of waddle back. If we can even make it. Oh no, it's chasing us because we're the only one alive. Can we make it? Oh, sweet. Okay, it stopped attacking. That's good. I don't know if I could play as this crab. Okay, so let's make our first stingray. Where's it at? Okay, where's stingray at? Man, I scrolled through this so slowly. Okay, so we got a stingray now. Okay, let's see. We have laser beam, and then we could shoot poison needles. That's cool. Okay, we're also bigger, so that means we're kind of faster, I think. Because the mini-map's more zoomed out. Okay. Well, let's go explore. There's some lionfish over there. Oh, there's some puffer fish. Should we go for them? Let's go for it. The poison needles seem to obliterate them. Coming for me now. Oh man. They do some damage. Okay. Oh, we were able to defeat one. Maybe instead of the poison needles, let's try the laser beam attack this time. I think we were at least able to defeat like one of them. So So that's a good start. At least. Okay. Let's get our DNA, which is the red floating goop. Okay. Where's the pufferfish at? There's just so many pufferfish. Man, if our beam connects, we do quite a bit of damage, though. But they're already coming to kill me. That kind of worked out. I was able to defeat some of them, and then they, like, have to run back. Oh, but then they all respawn. Well, okay. The more we know. I was like, man, I've unlocked the strategy, but of course not. So, let's go get our team back. I think the one thing bad about the stingray is it doesn't really sprint. It just kind of goes the same speed no matter what you do. Okay. Maybe let's go over here. Okay. Let's see what we got going on over this way. Oh, it's just some prawns. We could do this. We got this. If we can hit them. Oh no, this barracuda is gonna accidentally get dragged into battle. I think this prawn doesn't stand a chance, though. Yeah, melee. Wait, where's this reef at? Oh. Okay. We found a giant sink. Okay. Let's aim for that yellow one we can see the corner of. Oh wait, oh, were you talking about the prawn song? I think it's by like Superorganism they're called. Okay, we should be able to defeat this one barracuda. Hopefully. Yeah, that was easy. We got that. Okay. We have 15 of 43. Maybe we'll get like 20 and then we'll call this first stream pretty successful. Okay, this is a natural reef. Okay. And let's see what's over at this one. Hermit crabs. Okay. I believe in our crab defeating abilities by now, I think. Oh, there is more of them than I thought. Also, there's a bunch of ships over there, so let's steer away from those. Yeah, our team's just destroying them. Dang. The poor crab population. Is that all of them? Oh. Yeah, we got the refrigerator. Okay. Should we... Well, we have more team space. What should we add to it? Because we could replace one of the mackerels. Because the third mackerel has no experience, so... We could even get another stingray, honestly. I think that's pretty good, because the stingray's carrying us pretty well now. So... Let's go try and take on these ships over here. Okay, I think we got one of them. Man, this other one was dying pretty fast. We just gotta get on the correct side of it. Okay, we got it. Oh, there's another one. Okay. We're like out of the water almost. Okay. Oh no, our other stingray. It's like we're both perfectly turning, so he can't, like... I can't hit his weak point. Where's our crab at? Oh yeah, I forgot you can, like, jump out of the water. We did it, though. Okay. Gonna destroy that starfish. A boat on a surfboard. That'd be amazing. Okay. Let's try and get this upper one. And then we'll get maybe one or two more. Then we'll probably call it good for this first stream. What is over here? A snapper? They have a lot of health. Can I laser my way through this? We just gotta make some space. Okay. Well, we locked on, so... I guess let's go around. We might die against these guys just because of how much, like, health they have, but... hopefully not. He's meleeing me, but I'm meleeing him. That went pretty good. Let's see here. Let's explore, like, just straight left, maybe. Okay. Oh, there's like a blue pathway. So, what is the blue pathway? Is it like a cave, maybe? I feel like it is, but we're just missing the entrance. Maybe it's higher up than I think. Oh, we can't really fit through this very well. But we can sure try. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can melee our way in. We're just doing some renovations down here, I guess. We can, like, almost make it. It would probably be faster if I had just gotten a better, like, fish that could fit through here, though. Honestly. Maybe you could just go above and over. We are very flat, so we can just bop right on over, maybe. Can we, like, get down in here? This isn't going very well. Okay. Is it retreat? Okay. Well, let's make this one of our mackerels. Okay. Now we should be able to fit. Our mini-map's so much smaller again. Okay. So much faster. Hopefully the submarine and stingray can just, like, warp to our location. Oh, there's the clownfish. Dang. Is there... Oh, our team's coming. Huh. I don't know how they squeezed through there, but I'm very proud of them. Okay, let's get our decoys going. If we could just defeat these clown triggerfish, we can add them to our team. I just gotta command my team to go crazy. And they're doing it. They're going crazy. Oh no, one of them's coming for me. Got him. Oh no. It's up to us. Okay, we did it. Cool. Hopefully that was enough to be able to create them. Is this them? Yeah. Cool. Oh, they don't cost a whole lot. We can make a bunch of them. Pufferfish. I love them. They're so good. Okay. So let's like switch out some routine here. Crab's doing pretty good, but I think we want to make him one of the clownfish. Maybe. Then clownfish. And then clownfish. I think we want to keep our submarine unless we want to make him another stingray. What can the pufferfish do? They have a laser, spiked armor, decoy. That's pretty good. But they have shields. Oh. Let's do one more stingray. Just for the health. Okay. Wait, why did it change who I was? Now I no longer know who I am. Okay. We got our new squad. Cool. Okay. We got some laser bullets. Got some homing attack. Most importantly, we got a shield now. That's going to be very helpful. I'm gonna do all this, get the shield, and then still die. Oh no, not the tunas. Not the tunas. These things have so much health and they can just obliterate us, so... we'll do our best. If we can even hit them. They're so fast we can't even really hit them. Okay, we're just gonna have to come back. There's a shark over here though. Can I even hit him? Oh yeah, we hit him. Is he turning around at me? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're dead. Just one hit through our armor and everything. Dang. Crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to go add that to our map again. Well, that was our first shark encounter. I was partially hoping he would get like stuck on something, but okay. I'm not really sure what else is out here. I guess we're back to exploring for a bit. Okay, it says there's something up here. Okay. Oh, these are ships too. Let's go for it. Oh, I just took a bunch of damage from something. Oh, it's like depth charges. Oh gosh. We can't even like hurt this. All the triggerfish have fallen. Oh no, I have also fallen. Okay, so maybe... Oh... Maybe let's go down, just straight down. I don't think the triggerfish is working out. Well, we could try the pufferfish though. If we can find them. Okay, let's try them. And we're just gonna go straight down. And then I think we'll get like one more reef and then call it good for streaming for today. So we got a death laser. We shoot spikes. And we have decoys. Cool. Okay. Seems pretty good to me. Okay. Kinda scared that we're going so far down. Oh, there's octopus. Oh gosh. Well, this laser's doing some work, though. Oh no, it's just us. We actually did it. And we have 21 of 43 reefs. So we've done like half of them now, which is pretty good. So yeah, this is the start of Ace of Seafood. Such a weird game, but let's go ahead. Can return to title because it auto saves. See all that. I'll go ahead and transition to the ending stream screen. Go ahead. Yee. Yeah, already half done. It's crazy. So go ahead and mute that. And let's do some nice iTunes music for an outro. But this is my second stream of the day, starting a new game, which is pretty cool. Ace of Seafood, super fun. So hopefully as we continue on, it might take us like 2 or 3 more streams. We're definitely getting to the harder stuff now. Because we still have like seals and like other wacky stuff awaits us. But and then we had this as our intro song. Let's find something new. Let's try this. Okay. But yeah, as always, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this live or on VOD or on YouTube, I appreciate it. So thanks for watching.